Hey Mark, have you ever thought about how computers actually make decisions?
Yeah, I've always wondered about that. I mean, when I click on something or run a program, it feels like the computer just knows what to do. How does that actually work?
Well, it's all based on logic. Computers use something called Boolean logic, which is a system of rules that helps them make decisions. It's a mathematical framework where everything is reduced to two values, true or false, or 1 and 0.
Oh, like binary numbers?
Exactly. Binary is the language of computers. Every action or decision a computer makes is ultimately a result of a series of true or false values. For example, when you click a button, the computer checks if certain conditions are true or false, like whether a file exists, or whether the user has permission to access it.
That makes sense. So, how does it handle more complex tasks, like running a game or processing images?
Good question. In these cases, computers use combinations of logic gates, like AND, OR, and NOT, which form the building blocks of all computer operations. Each logic gate handles a specific type of decision. For instance, an AND gate only gives a true result if both conditions are true. So, if you're running a program and both your CPU and memory are available, the AND gate checks both, and only then will it proceed.
Ah, I see. So if I play a game, the computer is constantly checking a lot of conditions in real time with these logic gates?
Exactly. In fact, every program or application you use is just a series of logic gates interacting with each other, making decisions based on inputs. Even something like checking whether you have enough resources to move to a new level in a game, those decisions are based on logic operations.
That's pretty cool. So, logic really is the foundation of everything a computer does?
Yep. Whether it's adding numbers, displaying graphics, or even playing music, it all comes down to logic. The complexity comes from how those simple operations are combined in layers. The more layers and combinations, the more complex the task.
It's fascinating how something so simple, like true and false, could power such advanced technology.
It is. It's like the digital world runs on a foundation of very simple rules, but those rules combined create endless possibilities.
Wow, I have a lot more respect for the logic behind computers now. Thanks for breaking it down.
Anytime. It's awesome to dive into the basics like this. It really shows how much goes on behind the scenes.
So, if logic is at the core of everything computers do, does that mean everything, like machine learning or artificial intelligence, also relies on these basic rules?
Great follow-up. Yes, even AI and machine learning rely on logic, though in a more complex way. For example, AI systems use logic to make decisions based on the patterns they recognize. But these patterns are often more complex than simple true/false checks. They can involve probabilities and complex algorithms that learn from data.
So while the core logic might still be based on true/false, AI is like learning how to combine those in more advanced ways?
Exactly. Think of it like this: in traditional programs, you tell the computer exactly what to do with every input. But with AI, it's more like teaching the system to recognize patterns and make decisions on its own, within the logic framework.
That's really mind-blowing. So even something like a self-driving car, which seems super complicated, still operates based on these logic rules?
Yep. A self-driving car might have thousands of sensors and inputs, but at the core, it's just a lot of logic gates and algorithms working together. The car makes decisions by constantly checking conditions, like whether there is an obstacle in the way, if the traffic light is red, or if the road is clear. All of that boils down to logic.
I'm amazed at how far we've come, using such simple foundations to build all of this complex technology. It's like the possibilities are endless.
Exactly. The beauty of it is that the same basic logic underpins everything, from your phone's notifications to the latest AI breakthroughs. It's a perfect example of how small, simple things can create huge, powerful results.
Thanks so much for explaining all of this, Anna. You've made the whole world of computer logic way more interesting.
Glad I could help. Logic might seem simple, But once you dive into it, you can really appreciate how powerful and essential it is to the digital world.